Good morning, everyone. We're ready to roll here. I get a thumbs up, so appreciate everybody being here. Looking forward to doing county business today. Appreciate all the work everyone's doing. First of all, I'm going to ask Mr. Strunk to lead us in the pledge, but normally we'll do a moment of silence for any thoughts or prior concerns anybody has on their mind. Glad to entertain those now. Bobby.
I got 2 deputies, one with a bad back, he's off, and then one's going to have a pacemaker fitted, so move it over.
Anyone else? Hearing none, we'll, Adam.
Agnes Wesley, she's going through some medical stuff right now.
All right. Anyone else? Hearing none, we'll ask you to bow your head and for about 30 seconds, a moment of silence, and then Mr. Strunk will lead us in the pledge. Thank you. Everyone, please stand.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item of business would be to approve the minutes of August the 12th meeting. If you've got a copy in front of you, if you had a chance to review those.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson to approve minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Strunk. Any comments or questions on those? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And the motion carries. Next up would be a new business, the Pulaski County Health Department tax rate. You'll state your name. And,
Okay, I'm Bridget Bender from the Pulaski County Health Department.
all right.
And I'm here just to present to the local board for passing the 3 cents per hundred on the assessed property value. I've given you the paperwork showing that, and it hasn't changed since last year.
There's no change in that.
No. No change.
We have to approve that. We just
Move that she gave it to us.
Heather, make sure that's put in the minutes, acknowledged. Thank you for presenting. It should be it, if that's
Thank
all you
you.
have.
All right.
Thank you very much. Next item would be the Pulaski County tax rate. We finally got our paperwork from the state on the assessed values, and normally we leave that the same rate. We're paying at a .044 now, and has been for 2 or 3 years, and we are one of the lowest in the state. I think in the bottom 3 or top 3, whichever way you want to look at that, on the tax rate, property tax. So I would probably recommend to leave it the same. We'll probably have to have a public hearing on that, but if I get a motion to leave it the same,
Motion.
definitely not a raise.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Strunk and a second by Mr. Wilden for a public hearing on the tax rate. Any comments, questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll have the public hearing scheduled before the next meeting, and we'll do the final reading on that. Next up, we have a first reading on administrative code. We have had 3 or 4 changes in the administrative code. I think Martin will read some of those off.
First is on page 29. It's related to a drug-free workplace, and the language was added as a second sentence to the first paragraph. Pulaski County will comply with all federal and state laws and regulations and all regulatory requirements of 803 KAR 25:280. So that's the first recommended change. The next one is on page 30, the very next page, and to qualify for the drug-free workplace certification, there needed to be a couple of drugs added to the list, and those were added: synthetic narcotics and propoxyphene. I probably butchered that, but that's as close as I can get. So those two drugs were added again for the purpose of complying and making Pulaski County a drug-free workplace certification. The next one is on page 50. That is related to, it's clarifying qualification for lodging and meal reimbursement. And it basically in section 4, it basically added exchange under vacation leave. Employees may exchange I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. Item 3 and item 4, lodging shall be reimbursable at the actual expense. Tax will not be reimbursed in accordance with federal guidelines. Section 5 or Section 4 was an addition, and the old 4 became 5, and so forth and so on. But Section 4 reads: meals purchased while attending out-of-county trainings, meetings may be reimbursed if presented with a detailed receipt that includes the location and date/time. Employee being reimbursed must include on the back of the receipt the name of employees and purpose of out-of-town training/meeting to qualify for reimbursement. So that is that one related to clarification of qualifications for lodging and meal reimbursement. And the last one is on page 62. And in section 3H4, it used to read exchange will be available the first week of July or December. It now reads the exchange will be available the first week of June or December. So that's the only change there. So that's all of the recommended changes that Donita made to the administrative code.
I want to comment just a couple of things on what she's changed. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Donita. She's worked very hard on this drug-free certified workplace. That's a huge deal. We did have to change a couple of titles on the drugs that they test for now. She's went through all that with the state, with other groups for about 6 months, and we are one of very, very few in the state, in the counties in the state that are drug-free certified, and that will reduce our insurance, our workers' comp and liability more than 5%. So it's a huge savings for us of all the work she's done. So it's we just need to thank her if you see her out. All the staff back there have worked very hard on getting this put forth, so we're just glad to see that. And then we've had some clarifications on her qualifications for lodging and meal. We've had a little bit of discrepancy on making it clear that we have to have locations and dates on receipts that's brought in to make sure that's done correctly, because the audit will not let us escape that. Also, we're not being able to pay taxes on lodging. So make sure if you're out of town on a trip that you make sure those receipts come back into us in the correct way so we can reimburse. The other thing was the sale back of, we just changed the date on that back from July to June, because we have so much stuff starting the new fiscal year. It's hard to get all that worked in with the new stuff starting.
On the taxes, from the lodging, I think the county has an tax exempt number that if you provide that to the hotel, then They won't try to charge you for taxes. But you need that number.
All right, we'll consider this the first reading for the administrative code, and we'll do the second reading at the next meeting. We don't need a vote on that.
Just to advertise.
Motion.
We have a motion and a second. We'll go ahead and vote on it anyway.
Second to advertise.
Second to advertise. We'll, got a motion on the floor and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll do that advertisement and be ready to move on to the next meeting. Next up would be a road addition or removal. We have two of those. First would be a road addition on Dogwood Lane. I think that's in Green Meadows. It's 766 feet. Would need to be added to the county road system. I probably need a motion for that.
Motion.
Went through and looked at all of them. We've got the measurements, had the public hearing. So Mr. Strunk makes a motion to accept that. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Renshaw. Any comments or questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. And then we have one to remove from the county, Jury's Lane, that's off of Oak Hill Road, 1,535 feet. We had the public hearing, we've looked at it, followed the proper procedures. We didn't have any objection to removing it from the county system, so I need a motion to remove it.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Turpin. Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion carries. Got one other item that's not on the agenda. We've had one other person to quit at the road department. I need to replace him. And I've done an interview with Mr. Jimmy Black as being a new hire at the road department. He'll go in as skilled labor. And I would need a motion to approve his hiring.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson.
Second.
Second by Mr. Wheeldon. Any discussion? He has went through all the pre-screen that he needed to go through, and he would be ready to go to work tomorrow. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Moving right along, we're at the department reports. Mr. Danny, Solid Waste, you're up first.
We have several vacancies in our part-time positions. So we had interviews conducted last week at our 109 board meeting, and the 109 board recommends the following names for employment starting tomorrow, pending the physicals and drug screening. Lexi Epperson, Emily Hines, Kaylin Rader, Deli Zacharias Velasquez, Austin Wilder, and Andrew Woods.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw to approve the hiring of part-time solid waste. Second by Mr. Strunk. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay. Up next will be public safety, Mr. Stacy Holcomb.
Morning, Judge.
Morning.
Mount Victory Fire Department's got a truck they want to surplus, a 2006 F-250. They're one of the departments getting one of those new quick attack trucks coming in, so they're trying to move this one out. And they're asking to retain the funds to buy equipment to put back on that new truck. It should be in sometime between now and probably December.
Make a motion that they purchase that truck out of their own money, so I make a motion that we approve the sale of that vehicle and all monies retained by the fire department for reinvestment into the new truck.
I have a motion by Mr. Renshaw. Do I have a second to surplus this truck?
Second.
Second by Mr. Turpin. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
And I've got fire apparatus service and testing coming in next month. They're coming in back in to test all the pumper trucks in the county. That's required by NFPA standards. They do it every year. So that'll just be over $5,000. So I just want to go ahead and get that approved.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw for apparatus approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Strunk. Any discussion on this? All in favor, say aye.
No.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
The only other thing I got, Judge, is I know Pulaski County's in a moderate drought zone right now, so I just ask everybody that's watching at home to use some common sense if you're going to do any burning. I know we had some rain in different areas of the county. We don't have the burn ban comes in until October the 1st. That's through the Forest Service, but I mean, if you're going to be burning outside, try to wait till the evenings and call it in to 911 so fire department don't show up. They'd all appreciate your assistance in that. So I know it's getting real dry. We're lucky right now. We've not had too many grass fires, but all around the rest of the world, they're having flooding and dust storms and earthquakes and everything else. So just be mindful whenever you're going to burn something till we get some rain.
Thanks, Stacy. Next up will be Wayne with the road department.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to ask for 4,000 gallon of tack oil.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Mr. Wilson, second by Mr. Wilden on the tackle. Any questions on that? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
And I'd like to ask for approval of the road list.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw on the road list. Do I have a second on the road list?
Second.
Second by Mr. Turpin. Any discussion on the road list? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne. Next up will be our treasurer, Mrs. Chrisson.
I'm just looking for approval of the July bank reconciliations.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw to approve bank recs. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Yeah.
Any opposed? And that motion passes. Anyone have any other business to come before this body?
Judge, if I may, I wanted to remind all law enforcement that we're having our annual cookout for cops, our 11th annual cookout for cops on this coming Friday at from 11 to 1 at the Fire Training Center. So all law enforcement officers are welcome. We do something later on in the year, and I know Anthony's doing something with the jail for all first responders. He's doing breakfast, I think, pretty soon, and we'll do something with Performance Foods later on National First Responders Day. But this particular one is something my office has sponsored for 11 straight years for cops, police officers, so cookout for cops. This Friday from 11 to 1, and we'll have 911 send something out on Thursday to remind everybody, Friday morning.
And just like another comment, Anthony had his first breakfast for all first responders yesterday. It was a good breakfast. The employees of the jail did a good job of cooking. So thank you very much.
Any other business? It's time for citizens' comments. If there's anyone who'd like to comment, please step forward. Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson and a second by Mr. Wilden. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Stand adjourned. Thank you.